Thanks again, Angela, for inviting me to your home. I understand, it's a pretty nerve-wracking time when you do come to sell the family home, and I think you've got a beautiful home. I think it is going to appeal to a whole broad range of buyers. And look, at the end of the day, we don't know where your best buyer is going to come from. My job is to get you the best price possible for your property. And to try and find the buyer that will pay more than everybody else. And so with your help, what I'd like to do is create a marketing campaign that's going to ensure we capture all the eyeballs on your property and in turn get them coming through and looking at your home, inspecting it and seeing the features that you've just shown me, fall in love with your property and buy it. So if it's okay, do you mind if we go through all the different options you've got by way of your marketing campaign? Okay, so there's a number of options that you've got. We can go in print media or in the newspaper. We can go online with the portals like realestate.com and domain.com. We can do signboards and brochures. We've also got a social media campaign that I'd like to talk to you about as well. So the first one here is the social media campaign. The beauty with this solution is you really don't have to think about the detail of it, the algorithms, who we're going to try and target. What we offer is a solution that captures all of that. It'll advertise your property through Facebook and through Instagram, and it ensures that we're getting as many eyeballs on your property as we can.
Do you think people are going to care about property on Instagram and Facebook, even look at it?
It's a really good question, Angela. I'm glad you brought it up because 1 in every 2 people actually are active on social media. And in fact, those people that are active, they'll go there up to 8 times a day. So for me, that's quite a big audience that we want to capture and get your property in front of. So I thought it was best to explain how it actually works if I just show you through a property where we've used our social media campaign on. This particular property here was in Taylors Lakes. You can see the property was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. You can see it's quite nice like yours. It's very similar. This particular property, the social media campaign, managed to attract 29,000 views to the property. Now, that then transpired into 12,090 people actually watching the video of this particular property. That's a lot of people watching the property. That's good. It's doing its work. What I'd like to discuss even more so, without trying to lose you in numbers, of those 29,000 people that viewed the property, there was 474 of them that actually clicked through to the landing page of the property. And to break that down even further, of those 474 people, what we found is there was 127 that we've kind of identified as interested. How do we come up with interested? Well, they navigated and kind of roamed around on that landing page more than everybody else. They clicked through quite a number of photos on the particular property. From there, we also discerned the fact that there was 8 very interested buyers that saw this particular property on social media. How do we define very interested? Well, those people either revealed my email or my phone number, which in turn, obviously, we get phone calls and emails. They either sent an inquiry or they downloaded an inspection time on this particular property. That all sounds great. There's a lot of numbers there, I understand. The thing about this particular property and why I wanted to bring it up was the eventual buyer for this property came from the social media campaign that we'd actually put in place on the property. The person that bought the property ended up paying $725,000 for the property, which was good. The vendors were very happy with that particular sale price. But I think what's even more interesting is the fact that that person that bought the property, their offer was $25,000 better than the next best offer. So the next best offer we had on this particular property was $700,000. That's why I think it's really important for us to have that fully rounded marketing campaign to be able to find where every single buyer comes from. I don't just want to get a buyer for your property. I want to get the best buyer that's going to pay more than everybody else. Does that make sense?
Yeah, completely. Yeah, how much did they spend on this campaign?
Yeah, really good question. So this was $250 for this particular campaign. Now, when we look at that $250 investment, in comparison to all the other options that we'll go through, your online options with realestate.com domain, the print options, the $250 in comparison to the budget that we'll put together, it looks as though it'll fall around the $3,500. I think it's the best return on investment that we can offer as far as advertising your property. Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, I am actually.
Great.
Yeah.